Hi, my name is Angelina Cruz. I am a teacher. I was born and raised in Racine. My grandparents, who were migrant workers, chose to settle here and raise their family of 9 children. Most of them still live here with their families, my family. My mother has taught in Racine Unified for 19 years. My cousin teaches in Racine Unified. I've been teaching at Dr. Jones Elementary for the past 9 years. Perhaps it goes without saying, I am personally invested in the outcomes of educating the children of this community. I did not become a teacher with the idea that I would be making a lot of money. In fact, I knew that I wouldn't be. As I said, my mother is a teacher. I became a teacher because I wanted to make a difference in the world, because of the teachers that I had that impacted the way that I viewed the world. Teaching is about recognizing humanity. It's about helping other human beings understand their potential, how to think critically, grow, and help them to find a path in life. And every day my students remind me that I've made the right choice. But conversely, every day I'm reminded of the challenges in realizing these goals. I've noticed the changes in my own school. I've noticed how getting simple supplies like paper and pencils has become more difficult. I've noticed an increase in students enrolled in the free and reduced lunch program. I've noticed more homeless students walking into my classroom. And I greatly miss the educational assistance so vital to the day-to-day operations of our school community who've been displaced or whose positions have been cut. And the culture has changed. I remember that it used to be when I told people that I was a teacher, they would say things like, wow, I could never do what you do, or teaching really takes a special type of person, or thank you. Now saying that you're a teacher is greeted with comments about Cadillac benefits, glorified babysitting, and it must be nice to have the summers off. But it has not been enough to belittle what we do every day. Make no mistake, there is a war being waged on public education. To attack public education is to attack the very foundation of democracy. In Racine, we're not only faced with the most severe cuts to funding in the history of our state, but also with the introduction of the failed voucher program. Proponents would have you believe that the voucher program is about choice. But I ask you this, what choice do our children in poverty that cannot afford tuition at these voucher schools have? What choice do our special education students, whose needs will not be serviced at these voucher schools have? What choice do our children that depend on free and reduced lunches in order not to go hungry have? The answer is none. The family household income limit to be in the program is $67,000. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, the median household income in the city of Racine is $38,550. The voucher program, therefore, will only benefit those families with the means to cover the difference in tuition costs. This does not include our poorest children. They have been entirely left out of the equation, unless we consider what is being taken away from them. From March 2011 to 2012, Wisconsin had the greatest job loss of any state in the country. While the rest of the country is slowly recovering from economic crisis, Wisconsin is moving in the opposite direction. The most vital institutions in our communities are being devalued. Here in Racine, we have the highest unemployment rate in the state at 11.9%. And when a city is faced with that type of economic crisis, the last thing you do is make cuts to the public education system.
That's right.
Together we can build a brighter future for Racine and the children that we teach, but know that the future of our community depends upon the education of our children. This is not just about money. This is about democracy. This is about our community, and this is about people. So I say to you today, it is not good enough to recall Scott Walker. It's not good enough to recall Vanguard. We must recall them all We must move forward, and we must reclaim Wisconsin.
Yeah.